Alright, Skull Nation, thanks for being with me. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, like, comment, and share this content. Skull, baby. Yes. Beautiful day in Minnesota. Good morning, Vikings fans. Welcome to another episode of Talk Vikings with me. I'm your host, Melvin, the number one fan in the history of Vikings football. It's been a lot going on. The whole organization is going through changes from top to bottom. We're going to break this thing down. We're going to get into it. Let's do it. So, the whole Harbaugh thing. I really wanted Jim Harbaugh. Now, I know we're going to go on the Kevin O'Connell's route. We're going to go on the Kevin O'Connell route. But I wanted Jim. Jim was the guy. Jim was so the guy. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I like O'Connell. I got a video coming up about him. I like O'Connell very much. But at least with Jim, we knew what we were getting. Okay, like we knew. I don't know what went wrong during that interview. I mean, like we were set on Jim. Like we had Jim leave Michigan on National Signing Day. Everybody we can't blame Jim for thinking he had the job. I thought he had the job. Everybody thought he had the job. It was a complete shock to everybody that Jim didn't get the job. So everybody's like, okay, what happened during that interview? What the hell happened during the interview? And it's pretty clear now that it went left, obviously. Jim thought the job was his. And the Wilson's like, this is another interview. Sorry, sir, this is not your job. We're interviewing you like everybody else. And I don't know. I think the whole Minnesota nice thing got in the way. I could be wrong. I think the whole Minnesota nice thing, because it's like Jim's got this weirdness about him. He's got this temperament problem. During his career, there's a couple of games where, like at the end of the game, he didn't even shake the other coach's hand. He's so he was jumping around happy. Or there was a couple of games that he lost. He didn't shake the other coach's hands. A couple of times he got in people's faces. He's not really known for smiling a lot. It's kind of like a Zimmerish, got that Zimmer energy. So I don't know, maybe like the owners or the GM, not even the GM, because him and Kwesi goes back. Like him and Kwesi go way back. They were in San Francisco together. So, and I know it was Kwesi's idea to pick up Jim because he's worked with him before, but guess the interview didn't go well. What is it? I just hope this Minnesota nice thing don't come back and end up biting us in the butt, because the man is just overqualified. Okay, now people might not like how he presents himself, or the way he got this energy of it got to go his way, and he's got experience, but I thought it was all about winning. I thought we wanted a Super Bowl ring. I thought that's what it was all about. Now it's all about Minnesota nice and our feelings, and we don't really like how he went, or like the sound of his voice, or how he was. The man was obviously super interested, or he probably wanted. There was another rumor. He probably wanted more money. Okay, whatever it was, it didn't work out, and it just had me scratching my head down, unbelievable, in shock, because just the whole world just knew Jim Harbaugh was the Vikings' next head coach. Now I like O'Connell, and I'm gonna get into him, and but my only problem with Kevin O'Connell is, and we've seen this with other teams and with other coaches who got promoted to head coach, you don't know what you're getting with them. You don't know what you're getting. Well, you do know what you're getting with them, because You see what he's doing over there in LA with the Rams. But being an OC is different from being a head coach. Okay? Like, it's happening. Look at the Giants. Look at other teams that promoted a DC or an OC as a head coach, and it went left. You know, is that possible? Yeah. Could he be a great coach like a McVay or like other people who got promoted and they're doing good? Of course. And he comes from that McVay tree too. But you never know. You don't know what you're getting with these guys as far as like being a head coach of your team. With Jim Harbaugh, you know what you're getting. Like, you just know the man's resume speak for itself. Speaking of resume, it's going to be a short video. Speaking of resume, let's go over it. This is why I think Jim Harbaugh should have or would have been the best coach for the Minnesota Vikings. Okay? This man started his career in 1989. Was Kevin O'Connell even born? Yeah, he was. Because I was born and Kevin's older than me. Yeah, okay. Let's get into it. From 1989 all the way to... From 1989 all the way to 2001. That is, what, 12 years? 12 years, and during that 12-year period, he was an unpaid assistant coach. And his record was kind of, he had some wins, you know, but he wasn't running the show. He was an unpaid assistant coach. But 12 years of experience. 12 years of experience. That's not even becoming an OC or a DC. That's just being an unpaid assistant coach. 1989, they were 6-5, and they were 6-5. 1990, 2-8. 1991, 3-8. 1992, 4-6. 93, 8-3. 94, 5-6. 95, 2-8. God damn. 96, 7-4. Okay. 97, 10-2. So you see, some seasons were bad, some seasons were good, but those were just his time as an unpaid assistant coach. 98, 7-4. 99, 6-5. 2000, 11-2. 2001, 8-4. Then we go to the years of him being a quarterback's coach. It gets better. Well, one of those years, 2002 was 11-5. That was a great year. And then 2003, 4-12. Quarterbacks coach for the Oakland Raiders. Also, he was coaching Rich Gannon. Jeez, I'm old. I remember Rich Gannon. I'm old. Holy moly. Wasn't Rich Gannon the quarterback for the Raiders during that time? When they got beat by the Bucks? Yeah, that was 2002. Holy, that's like 19 years ago. I am so old. Oh my God. I was born in 87. Do the math. But so as a quarterback coach, he had one good season and the next season was horrible. Then 04, he went to San Diego, and he was the head coach in San Diego. He went 11-1. Like just the experience of Harbaugh. Like he's seen it all. He's had some good seasons, some bad seasons, more good seasons than bad seasons. I'm just the kind of guy who I'm all about experience. You know, life is all about experience. Those are your best teachers. You can go to school, you can get educated, but experience and going through it is the best teacher. Like you've been there before. You've walked that walk. You've talked that talk, so you know what you're talking about. And I know that the league is, you know, is getting real innovative now, and it's all these new young head coaches. That's where the league is going, and I understand. Like, we'll get into that because I like O'Connell. Like, I really like him. Like, it's just a couple things about him I don't like, but most of this, 90% of, you know, all of his attributes I love. So 2004, became a head coach, San Diego, 11-1. 2005, 11-1 again. Winning ways. So I'm pretty sure all of that 10-year experience of being an unpaid assistant helped him out you know, becoming a head coach. You just need, especially in this game, especially the NFL. You just need experience. You just do. It's just too much pieces to the puzzle. You can't come in not. You just can't. You have to have the experience. And 10, 12 years of being an unpaid. 2006, 7-4. 2007. No. This was college. I'm sorry. This is not the NFL. San Diego Toreros or whatever. So he left the NFL in 2003 after the Oakland Raiders, and then he went to San Diego. So he's got college experience and NFL experience. He's got both. He's like it's like a seesaw ride. You go up, come down, or should I say side to side. You go this side or come this side. You go to this side or come to this side. But it's all football experience, and we've seen college coaches come to the NFL and be successful. You know, so Pete Carroll, anybody? So 2007, 4-8 at Stanford. 2008, 5-7 at Stanford. 2009, 8-5. You know, he had 2 losing seasons. Kind of got it together in 2009. 2010, Stanford Cardinals 12-1. I guess he started to figure out some things there. So he started to get better. Then 2011. Pretty sure you guys remember these San Francisco years. Now, these are the years I remember. Like I didn't really know. I didn't really see him in Stanford and all that. I started following him when he was in San Francisco. That's where, you know, I gained major respect for him because his teams were just solid. And he's one of these coaches. Like you'll see him in the huddle or he's jumping around with his players. He's smacking them. He's like, did he headbutt? Was that him? Was that him? Somebody help me out here. Was that Harbaugh that headbutted one of his players with their helmet on? With their helmet on. Harbaugh is a little loony, but I love him. I love him. As long as he wins, and he's known for winning, you know. But it's a little loony. He probably scared the Wills in that interview. Who knew what he said or what facial expression he had on his face or what? Who knew? It's kind of like, okay, yeah, this guy is a little cuckoo, and we don't want to have anything to do with him. Please, like, who knows what happened? But anyway, 13-3, 2011. Went to the playoffs, won a playoff game, lost the next round. 2012, 11-4, made the playoffs again. I mean, like his first, after all of these years, since 2003, since the Oakland Raiders, he comes back. 2011, what's that? 8 years later, come back 13-3. That is ridiculous. That is great accomplishment. Just after all that time away from the NFL, because you hear a lot of, well, the NFL is not like college, and it's true for most people. But for somebody like Harbaugh, I mean, if you're looking at all of this, you're like, okay, this guy is not a regular coach. Like he can do, and it's just a few of them that can do that. Shout out to Pete Carroll, love him. There was a little rumor that he was coming here. I didn't know how true it, but we see now that wasn't true. But my eyes were on guys like that, the Pete Carrolls and the Jim Harbaugh. That's who, you know, I was looking at, because I'm that guy. Like I said, I'm all about your history and I'm all about your experience. You know, I'm not into these new, but I guess that's where the league is going, and it's just it has backfired more times than they haven't. You know, so I'm all for guys who are experienced and who has proven themselves to know what they're doing and know what they're talking about. So I really wanted Harbaugh. That was my pick, but I guess the interview went left. But anyway, back to what I was saying. 2011, 13-3, made the playoffs, lost in the second round. No, I think they had a bye, and they lost. They lost the division round. Or was it a conference championship? Damn it, should have looked it up. Anyway, 2012 comes back again, 11-4. 11-4-1. Won 2 games in the playoffs. Lost in the conference championship. Oh, was that the year they went to the Super Bowl? Whatever. The man years in San Francisco was just immaculate. Okay, it was just all winning ways. When Jim Harbaugh came over there, the whole culture changed. He literally changed it with his presence. Ask Quezzy. Anyway, 2013, 12-4, 2-1 record in the playoffs, just like the previous year. I think that's the year they went to the Super Bowl. It was either 13 or 12. I don't think it was 11. It was either 13 or 12. But the man whole time in San Francisco, like the first couple of years, he only lost 3 games. Only lost 3 games, and then he lost 1 game after that. No, that was his first year. He only lost 3 games. 2012, he lost 4 games. 2013, he lost 4 games. But still, 13-3, 11-4. 12-4, I'll take that any day. And then 2014, he went 8-8. I don't think he made the playoffs. And then they got rid of him. They got rid of him after that season. After all of the winning ways, after coming close every year, I guess they went 8-8 and get these NFL dudes, man. I mean, like, you have a proven winner. Okay, probably just 1 or 2 pieces. But then again, it's all about winning the ring. It's all about winning the ring. We've seen it with other organizations before. You can't just keep coming close every year. We want the ring, so they will fire somebody who gets them really close and try to go get somebody who they think will get them there. But that usually backfires, because a lot of teams go from getting really close to going to the bottom of the barrel. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I understand what you're talking about, but I wouldn't take that risk. I guess they know more about it than I do. But if I got a coach that gets me really close every year, it's telling me that I just need like the icing on the cake. I'm not gonna get rid of him to try to start all over. Dude, there's 31 other teams. You are in the position, you give this guy gives you a chance every year. Who knows? Maybe it's just that new quarterback that you need, or you probably need like a top DB, a top corner, kind of lock that side of the field, or you need this great a left tackle to like kind of protect him more. It's like just a couple of pieces, 1 or 2 pieces. You're gonna get rid of the coach that give you a chance every year because you're not getting to the Super Bowl to rebuild, and then you might end up on the bottom of the barrel in the NFL. Like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. But I understand it's all about money. It's all about winning. It's all about that ring. So teams would just lay it all on the line, to be hopeful for. I just don't. I wouldn't do it. But so they fire him. He goes to Michigan. 2015, first year. And if you know anything about Michigan football, they sucked before he got there. 2015, 10-3. 2016, 10-3. 2017, 8-5. I mean, like, the guy just win. He just wins, and he's a great leader. He's got that fire about him. Like, this is football. This is not baseball. This is not basketball. This is not golf. This is not hockey. It's football. I'll take that back, because them hockey dudes, they let them fight. Oh my God. Anyway, this is football. Like, they take guys' heads off, okay, and just Jim, his presence. And I've listened to a few of his players. I heard people got Jim mistaken. He's really a great coach, and he's a lovable guy. He just is not friendly to the media. It's all about family. This is our business. We're not gonna let a lot of stuff out. He wasn't media friendly, and this PC stuff. People get you confused a lot, but I love him. He's got a great resume. 2018, 10-3. 2019, 9-4. Never a losing season at Michigan. Ever. Never a losing season at San Francisco. His last year was 8-8. He I guess, but it wasn't like, it was 8-8. It's 500 season. I wouldn't call that a losing season. Well, yeah, he didn't. 2019, Michigan Wolverines. What the hell is going on? You guys don't stop at 2019? It's 2022. What are we doing? Okay, I guess. So the last couple of years they took from there. Oh well, did he? I haven't been following Harbaugh like that. Did he take a couple of years off? Because it's 20. He coached Michigan last year. It's 2022 or 2020. All right, so we'll skip 2020. Yeah, I think he was out of football in 2020. But all in all, the guy's resume is just immaculate. He's got winning ways. He's been doing this since forever, since '89. Was a position coach. He was an unpaid position coach, assistant coach, all for like 12 years. Had a couple of losing seasons here and there, but for the most part, he is a winner. He is a great football coach. He's got this fire about him. Like I'm telling you, that whole fake. You like that with Kirk and Zimmer at the end of that Lions game? It was fake. Everybody knew how fake that was. I think Jim was gonna come in and really take over this organization and really have the Vikings playing. Like, y'all remember that San Francisco team with what's that linebacker? With Patrick Willis and them. That San Francisco team with oh my God, when they used just demolish teams, just embarrass teams, and he was all about business. I wanted Harbaugh. Super competitive, all about his guys, all about the team, all about the family. Nobody's more than he would have came in here and really changed the whole culture and turned this franchise into something you guys can't even imagine. But because Minnesota nice and we're all in our feelings and we don't like how his facial expression was and he wasn't really friendly, so it went left. I guarantee you that's what happened. Because I knew Kwesi wanted him. Him and Kwesi got a great relationship. I knew Kwesi, but then again, Jim, you probably came in there like, oh, I got the job. This is because like they made it look like it was his job. Like that's how they made it look like. Or maybe we got fooled a little bit. Or maybe the Wolves had something else up their sleeves. Or maybe the interview just didn't go well. Whatever it was, man, it's just unfortunate. I love Jim Harbaugh. I would have wanted him here. Everybody thought he was going to be another Zimmer. I don't think so. I think him and Zimmer are different. I guess. I love Zimmer. I guess him and I didn't know all that was going on with him and the GM. What's his name? I forget names. Our former GM. I didn't know they weren't talking. I didn't know he went a few years and finally just started meeting with the quarterback. That would have never happened with Jim. Jim is a quarterback guy. Ask Colin. Jim is a quarterback's guy, and he's an offensive guy. Him and Zimmer, I guess the temperament kind of, but they are just different. Jim is an offensive guy. Zimmer's a defensive guy. Whatever, man. I could go on and on and on, but I wanted Jim Harbaugh. He would have really changed this franchise. I'm telling you. But Kevin O'Connell is our next option, and he's not bad either because what he's doing over there with the Rams, I really like. But he's new. He's a young guy. And we don't know what we're getting. With Jim, we knew what we were getting. His resume speaks for itself. We knew what we were getting with Jim. With O'Connell, he's never been a head coach before. He's a younger guy. He was getting help. He was just an assistant. He was in somebody else's system and, just do your part. But Jim, on the other hand, has the experience. Whatever, man. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Still my team. I still love them. But whatever. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.